don't kill me. I never played Diddy Kong Racing.
But
Never.
It's pretty
Like
good.
I've seen clips.
I prefer Mario Kart, but Diddy Kong Racing is still good.
Diddy Kong Racing had good music. I used to always play Dark Moon Caverns because it was like disco music.
Yeah. Same with Spyro, the PS1 game. That had some really good music behind it. I was like, oh, I didn't realize just how great this was. Same with like I can't play the Super Nintendo Donkey Kong Country games because they give me the shits, but like it has some good music as well. But yeah. But anyways, I'm so sorry to do this. I do have to rush this because I'm gonna go get some dinner before this bloody escape room. But
what's the theme of the escape room? Is it just like one or like?
Yeah, it's called Senses. So it's in Circular Quay. It's supposed to be about we have to escape a room, but we're locked in by a magician. So I don't know what the hell it's gonna be, but we did one last weekend.
Check
which
his sleeves. Make sure you check his sleeves. Yeah.
Check his top hat.
Yes.
It says that there's jump scares and there's strobe effects, so soon see if it's actually scary. But we did one last weekend or the weekend before where it was Romeo and Juliet themed, and we're like, oh, what the hell? If we knew it was Romeo and Juliet themed, we would have picked a different room. But it was actually pretty good. It was about a stage play, and we were locked in the dressing room. We had to find our way to escape, and then out of nowhere there was a completely secret room that we opened, and it was part of like a bonus challenge which I haven't seen in other escape rooms, and like still had to find codes, had to find puzzles, had to unlock shit. But no, it was really good. So it's at the same place, so hoping this one will be much better. But yeah, there's BP, there's one in the Gold Coast which I'll never go to again. I went on the biggest rant to one of the poor workers because it was Jumanji themed, and all the puzzles were so shit. It was not intuitive in any sense. And the guy who actually looked like what's his name that used to live in Tormina, Damo Kelly.
Yeah, Jamie Fitzgerald Kelly. Yeah,
him looked like him. I thought it was him for a while, and then he's like, oh, how did you guys enjoy the room? And I was like, honestly, I didn't like it. The puzzles were not very... I went for 15 minutes on this rant, and at the end, the guy was like, oh, if you want, you can have a free pin badge. That's so bad.
Oh.
I'm like, dude, it's not you I'm angry at. I'm just angry at the room, because if I don't solve it, I lose my shit. I'm the most competitive person on the planet. So,
how do you think I feel about not winning the Nintendo coin on Donkey Kong 64? I've never been able to do it.
I feel so bad for you, because I locked myself in my room for 2 weeks, and when I finally got that coin as a 9-year-old, I
would have cried. Yeah, I cried now.
My mum thought something happened to me at school, and I'm like, Mom, I got the Nintendo coin. And she's like,
I never finished Donkey Kong 64. Never got there. I never unlocked a bloody what's-her-face. I had one key left. For that motherfucker on the island.
Oh, that stupid dinosaur-looking thing.
Yeah.
That game, I used to play it all the time as a kid. I could never get... I got every other banana, got all the blueprints, except for one where you're in a mechanical fish and you have to keep shooting the targets, but if you miss one target, like, you get kicked out. And it took me until I was 23 to finish that one.
You got these young kids these days, like, I've got anxiety, and I'm like, you want anxiety? Do Hideout Helm, and I'll give you 15 minutes to do that. No. And you can't pause it either. So you're just like, fuck.
That Hideout Helm, no, never again. Even though I replay Donkey Kong 64 every 5 or 6 years and 100% it, as soon as I get to Hideout Helm, I'm like, I need all the blueprints. So I have like 30 to 45 minutes instead of 15.
Yeah.
And even then, I'm like yelling at the TV, being like, just fucking fly the direction I want you to, Diddy Kong. And my brother's like, are you okay? You never yell at the TV. I'm like, I hate this game.
No. They really knew how to like get you amped up, didn't they, Rhea?
Oh, yeah. And like they're bringing Mario Party 1 and 2 to the Switch online service. And it's like, can you guys bring Donkey Kong 64 so that I don't have to bring out my old Nintendo 64 to play it? Like,
how are you going to play the game in Mario Party with the on the controller?
They brought that back for the Superstars one. The like the new Mario Party Switch game that came out. That was like a combination of like Mario Party 1, 2, and 3. And they had that fucking mini game in there, and I was like, didn't they learn from 23 years ago where kids were getting blisters on their hands from doing that, and they had to send out power gloves? It was a huge multi-million-dollar fuck up, and so they're like, let's put it in.
Hey, squirrel friend, when one video ends, just open up another one. It's called binge viewing. Alright, I support you.